Alright, first off, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shine, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shine, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shine. Double honors and salutations to the apostles of Great Millstone. Barakatah to you brothers out there teaching this word in truth and sincerity. Barakatah to you brothers out there that's, part of the elect, which is the house of David, and to the saints out there. Basically, said I was going to do a part 2 series of attributes of the tabernacle of David, and this is the first script I'm gonna get because that's what the Lord is doing right now. You see us brothers out there, Lord willing, we are the elect, that learned under the apostles of Great Millstone. Lord willing, we are the elect out there that's teaching the word in truth and sincerity. Lord willing, we are the tabernacle of David, the house of David. And, Lord willing, a lot of some of these attributes that I read off, because the scriptures say it. Let me get that real quick first, before I even go any further. Scriptures say this, 1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man, meaning heart, mind, the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love him. Alright? Because, it comes to a point to where, even the things that I'm speaking about, we can't even fathom it. Alright, we can't even fathom that power like we want to, because the Lord's gonna unlock it. Alright, the Lord's gonna put the Spirit on us, because he said, and I'm gonna get that next, we're gonna do things according to his anger. Alright, and it says, but the Most High hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit. So even things like this that I'm speaking about, it's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai that reveals these things unto us, brothers. It says, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of the Most High. And that's what this is about, man. We searching out the deep things of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And it's the things that we're receiving of him. Any revelation or revealing of something or breakdown that is revealed, first it was revealed to the prophets that was before us. The apostles that taught our apostles, or the elders that taught our apostles. Then it was revealed to the apostles, then on down to us brothers. And the Lord gives brothers certain other revelations, man. So I have not seen, ear have not heard, man, because you see these TV shows, and I'm gonna put a clip at the end of this video, because like the scripture just said, I have not seen, ears have not heard, man. Because even anything we can see according to spiritual power, these devils, man, these gooks and all that, they get that from us, man. All that stuff, man. Dragon Ball Z, all that, they get that stuff from us, man. Because they know the Lord is going to endue us with power, man. They know back then the children of Israel were bad, man. Taken down, and the majority of the people that we took down was those nations, man. King David going against the Philistines, coming out victorious in war because the Lord was with him. Slaying his 10,000s, his mighty men. His top dogs slaying their thousands or whatnot, because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai gave them that power. They had power, man. But this time, like the scriptures say, let me get it real quick. Yeah, here it is right here. Luke 24. And I'm going to start at, Luke 24:49. And behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you, but tarry ye in the city of Jerusalem until ye be endued with power from on high. Now look at this. This word high, when you look it up in the Greek, it comes from the Greek hoopsas. It means height of measurement of place, heaven, rank, high station. And the highest place is where, man? The spiritual realm where Yahweh Shem Yahushai dwells, man. So the Lord's going to send us power from on high, man. From the heavens, man. It's going to be heavenly power, man. Just like the angels have heavenly power, the Lord's going to send us power from on high, man. And I'm talking about the tabernacle of David, man. Lord willing, that's us, brothers. And let me go back to what I was going to get at first. Amos 9, chapter 9, verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David. And that day is almost here. It's actually now. We're being raised up right now. That's why you see all the different camps out there. You know, mainly the brothers that learned of the apostles out there growing, man. You know? And it says that is fallen because we fell. You know, and it says, and close up the breaches thereof. And the breaches was the time of what, where, you know, Rehoboam and Jeroboam, the split. So the Most High is closing the breaches. That's why you see in the camps, you see brothers might be a Issachar, right? He might be a Ephraimite, dwelling with Judah, Benjamin, Levi, you know, the northern and the southern kingdom, man. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. Yeah, he's rebuilding it as in the days of old, because we're gonna go back. We're basically gonna go back to being warriors, man, mighty men. We're gonna have our stature back. You know, we're gonna be in good health because Yahweh Shem Yahushai is gonna raise us up, man. He's gonna raise us up, man. All right. Let me get this real quick. Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Tabernacle of David. Because when you read 2 Samuel's, you know, the Lord used the tabernacle of David to bring in Solomon's kingdom. You know? It says, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee will I break in pieces man and woman, for you woman pleasers out there. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. So it don't, man, the Lord ain't no, you know, he's merciful, man, but he's no respect of persons. So, you know, if you wrong, you wrong, man. And if you wrong in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're gonna receive his judgment, man. And he said he's gonna do that by us, man. The children of Israel, the elect, which is the tabernacle of David coming back. All right. Let me get this real quick. And that's actually an attribute of the tabernacle of David, man. It says, Ezekiel chapter 25 verse 14, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom, mainly the so-called white man. You're getting it harsh, man. You're getting it hard, man. Because the Lord always brings you up. And the only reason he brings you up is because you're going to be destroyed, man. By the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power. Yeah, because this thing is going to be of the Lord, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to be the one that endows us with that power. And they're going to know, damn, this is the Lord's vengeance, man. Surely this got to be, because I've never seen nothing like this. You know? I've never seen this type of power. This has to be a godly type power. This has to be power from some sort of God or something, the God of the Israelites. And you Edomites are starting to wake up and realize that the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that you've been having in slavery for 400 going on 500 years are the Israelites, man. All right, and it's gonna be known, man, because this is what the Lord said. Salaki, I know where it is, but it's faster if I just type it in. Look, this is Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth. And who afflicted us? Mainly the nation of Esau, but these other nations too. And gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame. So it's going to be known who the Israelites are in that day when the Lord endows his men with that power, and our big brother Yahweh Shai comes back, man, and delivers us, man. Mainly that, you know. In every look at this is one of my favorite scriptures. And I will get them praise and fame. So Akim out there, man, you know, I'm like the apostles always say, man, you know, we get put down in this society. We get looked down upon. We get the least in this society as brothers in this truth. Ain't no regular dude that's outside of this truth going through what we're going through. All right, because we're not just in a physical war. Our war is spiritual. All right, according to Ephesians the 6th chapter. All right, we're not wrestling against flesh and blood. We're wrestling against principalities, man. All right, we're wrestling against wickedness in high places, man. So that's just what it is, man. So to our downside on this side, the Lord's going to give us praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. And we have been put to shame in every land, man. We're the last looked upon, man. All right, in society. But let me go into some of the attributes, man, that the Lord's going to endow us with in order to crush our enemies, you know.
They hit Brainiac.
This is Luke chapter 10. I'm going to start at 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. That's talking about this so-called white man's rulership. All right. America. It says, behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions. The serpents is talking about the so-called white man. It's talking about Edom. All right. And the scorpions is talking about, according to I think it's Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter, is talking about 2/3 of our people. All right. And over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. So that means, Esau, your bullets that you're going to send flying at us, man, your rocket launchers, your rockets, man, knives, whatever you got, lasers, all of that, man. The Lord's going to give us power to where you ain't even going, those things ain't going to be able to touch us, man. All right. The Lord's going to give us power from on high. So you Edomites, really, you know, when the Lord gives the tabernacle of David, which is the elect, man, that power, you're not going to be able to hurt us, because it's going to be Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai that's going to be with us. And when he's with us, man, and you devils, man, you know our history. You know our history, man. You know, when the Lord's with us, could nobody mess with us, man. Whether it be him jacking y'all up or it be him jacking y'all up through us. All right. This is Job chapter 5 verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. All right, and 7 means completion, so complete amount of troubles. No, there shall no evil touch thee, talking about the elect. All right, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. And whose blessing was the sword? Esau. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Neither shall we be afraid of destruction when it... That's bad, man. All right, that's bad right there, man. We ain't gonna be afraid of destruction when it cometh. All right, and that's fearful sights. So these are the attributes, man, of the tabernacle of David, man. Not being afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. And that's bad, man. That's bad right there, man. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, man. So the Lord's gonna raise us up, and he's gonna he's gonna raise us up, period, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a scripture real quick. Where was I just at? Said you're gonna laugh at death. I mean, at destruction when it cometh. Man, it's like it was just in my head. But check this out. This is Isaiah chapter 40 verse 30. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord, and that's what this is about, patience, shall renew their strength. All right, let's look up this word renew. It means, like, let me go down. To change, substitute, alter, change for the better. Renew to show newness. And that's what the Lord's going to do. He's going to change our bodies. And it says, their strength, they shall mount up with wings as eagles. And that means we're going to fly. That's an attribute right there. We're going to have the ability to fly all up and down America, man. All up and down this place. They shall run and not be weary, meaning we're going to have speed. All right, we're going to have speed like Flash. All right, and it says, and they shall walk and not faint. All right, we're going to be fast, man. We shall walk and not faint. You know, get another one, next one. I'm going to get a couple more scriptures on this. This is Isaiah 41 and 14. Fear not, thou worm Jacob. So we ain't supposed to fear what's coming upon us. You know? That's the last scripture I'm gonna get next. And ye men of Israel, I will help thee. So the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua in this time, man, you know, if we're doing what's right, the Lord is gonna help us, man. If we are the elect, the Lord is gonna help us. Saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains, meaning these governments, man, these different governments, and beat them small, and shall make the hills, these smaller governments, as chaff. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in the Lord. So the Lord is going to make us bad, man. If we trust in him, if we trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he's going to make us bad, man. You know? He said he said a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. You know? And it's the last scripture I'm going to end it off with. Because, you know, that's through faith and trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. You know, that you're going to be able to do these things, because this is what King David said. This is Psalms chapter 18 verse 2. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust. So that's what this thing is all about. Trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. That's why we're out here on the highways and byways, man. That's why we're out here teaching this word in truth and sincerity. Because at the end of the day, things are about to pop off. So we gotta trust in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. You know? And this is what the Hebrew word says, chasah, that word trust, it says to seek refuge, flee for protection, to put trust in Yahweh, confide or hope in. And the scriptures say we are prisoners of hope. So it says, my buckler in the horn, meaning power, of my salvation and my high tower. I will call upon the Lord who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from mine enemies. Because David put his full trust in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. And ain't that what's about to happen? Sorrows of death is compassing us. The so-called white man is compassing us right now. That's why his train system is set up the way it is. And it says, the sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. So that's pretty much the point that I wanted to get. You know, supposed to trust in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. You know, all they that put the trust in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai have not been forsaken, man. You know. But I'm going to put a clip at the end of this video, man, you know, to show why I wanted to do this video, man. Because, I mean, you know, they put little certain, and I'm into animes, you know, they put little certain animes out there. My favorite one is Dragon Ball Z, that shows you what type of power that brothers is going to have, man. You know what I'm saying? They show you what type of power we're going to have, but our power is going to be better than that, because I have not seen, ear have not heard, you know? But with that, I'm going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Barakatah to you brothers out there teaching this word in truth and sincerity that may be a part of the house of David, man. You know? Shalom.
抵抗軍を組織して戦い続けた。その中心の一人となったのが未来の君なんだ。
私？
何度も攻撃したものの抵抗軍の犠牲者は増える一方だった。俺はマイたちと協力してなんとかブラックを追い詰めようとしたんだが。
みんな、もう少しだよ。もう少しで奴を引き込める。今だ。やった。
の程度の罠で私を倒せると思ったか。人間という生き物は知恵がある分諦めが悪いものだな。